Hello and welcome back to what I believe is episode 8 of the Cyclone of Tumult Juggernaut series. A lot to go over. I have a lot prepped to explain, so let's get right into it. First off, we're going to actually buy some whetstones, and I have that going right over there. Do another Faustus exchange, but I need some of these too, so this is profitable, but I can actually exchange. I can just control shift click that there. So what's the current price? 90. Three of them. I want 199 of them, so I'm gonna wait. That's the basically this is the buy it now is the 21. I'd get 21, but if I wait and let the other order fill for 90, I might get 199 for one. I don't have enough for that. Oh boy. So if I don't have enough for that, what if we just did 89 and cut in front of the other? Good enough. It would cost us 2,600. I'd be okay with that. We'll move to the front of the line. These aren't selling, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Like that. One of them did sell right away, but the other one didn't. Okay. So once I get enough of these, it's going to be important for the next step. Next up, I want you to take a look at this item. It's fluctuating too much with we're actually below 90%. So it's not beneficial anymore. So what you're going to look for is called Carnage Heart. I would actually search and try to get one with some decent, there's a range here. If we hold Alt, look at those ranges. And, 19 to all resistances versus that. It's quite the range. So try to get one that's a little bit nicer. This costs 2 chaos instead of 1. Fine. And then we're going to get rid of this. But we'll vendor it off or sell it off. I don't even want to deal with it for a chaos. The price on it is probably 1 chaos. It would sell, but I don't want to deal with it. Too much work for 1 chaos. The deal is done here, so we're going to pick this up. Currency exchange. Got 89 of these. And we actually need some of these, so we're going to hold on to them. You know what we could do? I mean, we could just give this to our... I don't know if this would help our kineticist, but... No, I don't know. Vendor it off. Or not vendor, but sell it off. We'll just do it. Stop thinking about it. We'll hang on to it just in case. I don't know. Okay. Next thing to do. Get a little good myself. We want to upgrade the... we want to anoint this thing. So what I did was, I came over to Faustus and I said, hey, how much for... I think it was the teal oils. So we go into currency and we say that, and we change this. We just come down here and we say teal. They're really cheap. Get 1 for 4. You can get 4 for 1. Let's go ahead and push this up to oh, but that would be up 500 gold. That's okay with me. Let's try to buy 10 for 1. Because right now there's only an offer of 80 for 1. Buy 10 for 1. Probably still overpaying. Or we could do the buy now and get oh, there was a brief instance where there was a 75 for 1 up there. We could have got 75 for 1. Interesting. Well, we don't have enough gold to do. But as you can see, we'd put up one for 75 for 1 and actually get 75 of these for a chaos. And the important thing is, if you have 3 of them, you come over here, like I did. I bought 4 of them, and you sell them 3, and you get the next level up of an azure. I mean, 75, you get 25 azures, and then the azures could turn into the next level. So that's really valuable, actually. So I got these, and I said, okay, what can I do with these? Because I don't have enough for a golden oil or the expensive oil. So I just went like this, and I put the thing here, and I said, okay, let's use our heal, the 1, and I 3 for 1 didn't got an azure. And then I said, what about this clear? The first thing I put in there, I said, Fangs of the Viper. Chaos damage, well, that doesn't help us. Increased movement speed. I was interested in that. Some dexterity. I like that. Increased physical damage. I'm completely cool with that. Done. Now we have a better amulet. So now this is what you should have. Minimum is this amulet with this thing. Nice. And our damage goes up. Let's see. Our damage goes up a chunk. 71 to 7,500. I like it. We get a little bit movement speed, and we get a bunch of resistances too. That was what I really wanted. All our resistances are up except for fire now. Fire needs to be a little bit higher. Our lightning is a little bit over, but if we remove that, same, we'd be in the same boat. So fire's a little bit of an issue. We can address that a few ways, and we will. We also got our first regret orb. And here's the thing, you're going to be doing a lot. You're going to be spending a lot of regrets. We're going to be tweaking our passive skill tree quite a bit. We're going to be refunding them and, respecking quite a bit. So I just go like this and I use it and it goes into my refund, respec points. I like that. You're going to run into smugglers' caches out there. We're going to have to deal with these a little bit later. I'm going to explain those later. I'll put those over here and I'll explain what those are. And it's a whole nother mechanic. And then the oils, we're going to, where are we storing the oils? Puts it where? Right here? Interesting. Okay. And then we bought Phase Run. Now Phase Run is through Lily in the first town. Go in here, go up to Lily, type in Phase Run under the green skill gem, or Phase or Run. And then we're gonna enable that, and that's gonna be another boost to our speed, and it's also gonna give us a few other things too. But I like it a lot, and now it's complete. You should have this automation, steel skin, withering step, and Phase Run. Now it doesn't have to be on the boots. It could be over here. It depends on what your setup was. Maybe you got lucky and found a 4-socketed thrill steel. I don't know if they have those, but same thing. Okay. Bad. These we can actually sell or open. If we open them, we could get really lucky, or we could actually sell them on Faustus. Let's take a look at the current. Control Shift puts it over there, and it looks like we could sell them 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Let's see. We have 3. How much is that? Oh, base there. We have 3. We'd get 9? Is that the case? I don't think so. Let's find out. We did? Oh wait, we bought that. I didn't want to buy that. Sorry guys. Mistakes are made. Now we have 6. All right, let's get that back. We lost some money there. We have 6 of these. What I did. And how many can we get? We can get 12 for that. 2 for 1. Now, if we were to save up, we could get. If we were to save up, we'd get the better value, the 740 value. But we didn't. Not going to save up. Eventually, we should. But somebody's going to get a deal there, and we got 1 back. And we can just do like this. Say 1 back. We have 1. And it's going to put a 2 there. Not bad. Did okay. Here we go. All right. I don't think we lost. Close. Okay. Next up, I would like to address the belt, and we have to fix the weapon. Let's do that. We're on the Path of Exile trade website. We're in this. You're going to type in term. This is actually a level 50 weapon for 52. Definitely use it. And we'll search. When we come to here and it says 429 DPS. That's good, right? Let's see what the max we can get for that. 520, but it costs a divine. So we're going to adjust that down. I only want to spend, let's say, 5 chaos. If you want to spend a little bit less, you can, but you should be in good shape with chaos right now. So we're going to sort again. Now, for 5 chaos, I can get a 461, or I can get a 460 for 2 chaos. I think I'll get the 60 for 2 chaos. And what's the differences here? Nothing, no quality issues. If there's one that has quality on it, that's nice, but it's 5 chaos. I don't want to do that. So I'm happy with this one at the top here. So we'll direct whisper them. Oh, and then the sockets. Let's get a decent one with some sockets. Or 60. So let's adjust that for sockets. Go. Let's go with a minimum. We'll ask for a minimum of 4 links. What are we gonna give up for that? Let's. Oh, corrupted. That would be bad. That we'll sort it. Now we get a 4 linked. Not bad. 461, 5 chaos. Get a bunch of stuff 5 days ago, and it's got all those sockets on it. Corrupted though, so we couldn't re-roll the colors very cheap. Don't want that. We don't want that. Interesting. 440. Go back up here. This one's fine. Let's try this one. 5 chaos. And they do it right away. We'll get 5 chaos. Shift, press the number 5. Go visit. I don't know which guy it is. This guy. Sometimes it's the top guy, sometimes it's the bottom. I wish I would highlight it something. Nice. We got a really nice weapon, and we're going to make it even better. It does that sometimes. Party? There. Okay, next up. It's a nice weapon. Let's take a look at the damage if we equip it. Blessing. Okay, so we have to fix that. Okay. So right now we're at 7,500. We put this thing on. 11,000. Great. What was 11? What? 11,363. 3. Now we're going to use some of those very cheap items. We're going to have to use 20 of them. What it does. 11,3. Now 13,400. That's powerful. So, next up, we got 4 sockets here. That's very handy. Let's change the socket color to and not necessarily linked. Let's find out what we can do with it. So let's do the first color. See what it happens. We need at least 1 blue on there, right? Difficult to land a blue because it's a strength dex weighted item. On blue. No, we need. Oh no. Left. Good enough for me. On there, but oh well. So, we'll just do it easy. Just like that. I'm cool with that. Good enough for now. This thing, we'll put in the work on it later. Turns into never working on it. So now what does this do? 10 mana per kill. Us. Movement speed. I like that. Gain a frenzy charge on critical strike. I like that a lot. We have attack speed. Critical strike chance. I love it. Accuracy. Tons of accuracy. So much so that we might actually look at this. At this point, what if I were to fund? We have our accuracy running. Our we'll even turn that back on. So what if we were to refund this? We could use our refund points, or we could use what do you call it? Gold. Refund it like that, and like that. We'll cancel. Let's refund the first one. We'll take a look at it. We're still at 100. What about this one? Apply. At 100. Refund. Let's be risky. Apply. Rest. Great. And this precision is still leveling up too, so it'll get a little bit more accuracy as we go along. Now we got 6.7 points to spend. Amazing. Next thing I want to take a look at is our defenses. The belt that we're about to buy are going to eat into our defenses, specifically our resistance. So what I would suggest doing just for now, take that 20, going to get them up to 97. You should be in good shape. That's going to help you get there. You'll be able to wear this belt. If you need intelligence or dexterity, go ahead and get it. Don't need it. Let's see. Technically, I don't even need that there. But yeah, eventually I might need them again, so we'll spec back into them as needed. We don't need this one anymore, so we're gonna have to refund out of that, and we'll refund out of that, and we're gonna do another thing that's pretty cool. Okay, that next. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna say chaos, and then we're gonna click here. We're gonna click down here, and we're gonna type in rune graph. All right, and we're gonna try to figure out which one it is that we really want. Not that one. It's substitute rune graph. Hey, rune graph's over here somewhere. It does. That has a category there. Now, support. I type in support. Oh, rune graph of support. It adds 1 level to all the support gems that I use. So how much do they want for this? No. Oh, that was dirt cheap years ago, but now it's not. Oh well, we'll wait off on. We'll hold back on that one. Okay, so don't buy that one. But let's take a look what we can do with that point. I don't think I want any of those mastery. Yep, I'm just going to refund it. There we go. Good. So your tree should look something like this now. Something like that. I know I want some more impales. That's going to be a given. So we're going to take that and that. It's going to be great. And then in here, I want any yet. So we're good with that. Increased a non-impales. We're completely fine with those 3. Right here is a big chunk of armor and life. And we've got 5 to spend. Do we need more damage right now? I don't think so. Would it be cool to have some more life? Sure, why not? Let's do it. Right there. Just begging to be used. There's also some interesting things here. Let's see. All +1 to all our maximum resistances if as our helmet, body armor, gloves, and boots has armor. Let's find out if they do. No armor there. So we won't take that one. Anything else cool there? Not really. And with 200% armor, nah. So we got that one. Now we're up to 2100. Good, nice. Let's find out what else we can. Keep this really simple, and we're just going to go in for some more damage. Here, and here is some damage. It also gets some AoE by going like this. 3. Then this one doesn't really help us. Doesn't, because it's not a splash strike skill. So we won't do that one. We'll just do these 2. Next level, we'll definitely take that. So it should look something like that. Your defenses should be in good shape now. And now we're going to go rune them a little bit, the elemental defenses. Remember to take this if you haven't got it yet. If you need the 20, because we're going to get an item that reduces our resistances now. Let's go get that item. We cleared everything. Typed in more, and it's a mortal flesh leather belt. So right off the bat, you look at this and you're like, oh, it's got a bunch of life. That's cool, but that's terrible. This is actually great. It takes away damage, so little tiny hits aren't even hitting us any. That doing any damage. And then this 40% increased armor while not ignited, frozen, or shocked. Well, guess what? We're never that because of our purity of elements. So we get increased armor. Pretty nice. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get a couple of cool things here. So what we're going to do is we're going to press this button right here. And we're going to say, hey, this resistance thing, let's see if it's a max of, it's kind of hard to figure it out, but we'll put a max of minus 17. Let's see if that does it. Nope. That way, so we'll go to the filter, maybe a minimum of minus 17. We'll get rid of that. Did it. And then, so it shouldn't show anything over 17. So the worst case scenario is 17. So it's going to cost us 3 chaos at worst. Now I would like to see what can we get 9 divine for a 419. They really did a lot of work on this. Now the normal range is 350, so we're going to adjust this down to, I don't know, 310. 3. So we'll see if we can meet this criteria, and we'll loosen this up a little bit. Okay. 4 at a 17, I like that. The 313, that's a 345 though, for 1 less. I like that extra 30 life per second. And this is a good one. 3 minutes ago. This is worth it. Go chaos. And you saw how we basically, adjusted the, what do you call it, criteria to fit what we wanted, and to narrow it down to, so we're not spending too much, but we're also getting a really quality item. This one's really worth it. It really is. Those are good rolls on everything. Great stuff. All right, let's go take a look at that. So, I mean, it's almost a max roll on the life and on the regen. This thing is going to be worth quite a bit. If I were to just use the fertile catalyst on it, there's some catalysts that we can use to improve that life roll. This could be worth quite a bit, actually. If it had a minus 15 instead of a minus 17, it would be worth a lot. But minus 18 is still quite okay. So let's see what it does to our life. Now we had a 10%er on here, so that's going to be a chunk and some strength. So let's see what it does. 2100. A little more. I like it. And I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to sell it for a chaos. Not worth my time. Or yours. Oh, we're in good shape there. Our regen is now... Ooh, we're in good shape there. Our regen, where's life regen? 600 per second. Just going to make it so that we're very, very relaxed out there. 600 life per second. That means in 3 seconds we'd get almost back to full. So we're in good shape. In fact, let's go test it out just for fun. There's gate. We're going to go out there and stand around. And we get rid of our helper guy. But this is us standing in a bunch of things. That's a delirium. That adds fog and then a reward system. We'll explain that one. But I don't want to trigger it. If you get too close, it'll trigger it. Jump down there. Guys. Tons of regen. They can't hurt me. Nothing can hurt me in here. Good, really good thing. I go stand. I'm standing this now. Taking chaos damage from doesn't matter. Beautiful. Fill up this. Caustic ground. It is. Completely fine. Like it. I like it a lot. And these fertile catalysts to actually improve that item to become a multi-divine worth item would cost, we'd need, what is that, 14, 40, 300 chaos to do it. I'm not going to do it now, but that's a possibility to actually improve that and actually sell it for a lot more. We could sell this probably for 4 to 5 divines with an investment of 300 chaos. That's not bad. It's a pretty good item. a minus 15. It would have got snagged up really. It's only on there for 3 minutes. That's some really good rolls. Like it. Okay. We could do more. We could improve our chest armor right now. We could improve this. We could improve our boots. But I think I'll save that for the next episode. So right now, this is the gear that we're going to be running episode. Whew. Very cool. Okay, we found an interesting medicine. Needs a couple of things though. So open them up and find.
I hope you're not here to curry favor with my
Kinetic
family.
blast of clustering, that's a good one. Other kinetic, greater kinetic. And chaining, those aren't bad. We're gonna give this guy a shot. We don't have any gear for him. Oh boy. He's got haste. That's a really nice one. It's up to about 8% movement speed, attack speed. Like it. 801. Also, don't run out of don't spend all your gold at the at Faustus. Have like 3 grand on you at all times. Don't get carried away and go down to the 0 gold. You'll run into city. We're in good.
Time is coin.
Let's try him out. We're gonna hire him.
Guardians don't waste either.
And we're gonna put him in reserve or replace that guy because I want to take it off him.
Die quickly.
Bring out our
swift end.
column.
Ugh, we're partners then.
Wow,
but let's not pretend we're equals.
I almost died to him. Okay, so back in town, we'll go check him out. So let's take the stuff off of this guy. He's getting too stuff away. Guy's gonna. He'll use this probably. That. Can use. Okay. We'll put him in reserve for now.
I'll be ready.
Over here. We'll invite him.
As long as you're still paying.
And
I've made do with worse. I've made do with worse.
We'll put this ring. Oh, interesting. Might not give him this ring because he's got lightning. He's got lightning damage to attacks. We're not gonna count on him.
Back to the grind, I suppose.
Both his rings. This should make it so that only one ring. This thing. Maybe get him some boot from ideally kinetic would have been greater kinetic blast as well, but it was okay. And then we got haste, and there was one other. This guy could have been better, but it's okay for now. Let's go put this stuff away and we'll give him a shot. This our gonna sit right there. Okay, let's go find a place to go. Oh, did we fight him? No, not fight him. Oh, we can't. He doesn't show up in this. Show up in this. The other guy was in there. Yep, there he is. What he can do? Does that thing? Not terrible. He's making dent in these people. Like it. Do our thing. See how he does with those guys. Pretty well. On a rare.
You are nothing.
Not done. Kill him. Got a little buddy. In here is a boss that unlocks our first pantheon. Craft recipe. Crush this. Should be able to face tank all this, right? break down his totem. Totem. Over to him, and I love face. And then this guy comes out, and this is the Pantheon stuff. Now you're also going to have to capture, in the maps, you're going to have to capture the minor bosses to get the full effects of the Pantheon, but for now we can take whatever they get. Right now they allow us this one, and as we go through we'll unlock all of these, and then we'll also capture the minor bosses in the maps to do that. So for stationary we get a little, oh no, we don't get that one because we haven't captured that boss, but we will get this. Click it, now it's activated. Additional physical damage per second. You've been stationary. So if I'm just standing still, we get some, doesn't really help us because we're always moving, but important to get. Cool. All right, these are called Val side areas. They're a little bit tougher inside. They might have their own modifiers, so be careful. Some could say reflect physical, and that would instantly kill us. But in general, you should be pretty safe. But they're going to drop Val gems at the end and some other items as well. You can go in here or not. They also drop 6 links more often, but they're usually corrupted. And a few other things. Val gems drop in here fairly often. And then the sacrifices, the fragments of the four pieces. Go find the guy, and it's not very. Sometimes it's very short area. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. This longer than normal. Hair longer. One of the longer ones. It's fine. There. Oh, a mini boss at the end. Pump them down. Click the vessel. It drops the sacrifice of dusk and then a Val ground slam. This item. I can push Alt to show anything else, but nothing else. There's lore and everything. Let's go do a quick price check on that. During the starts, these can be a lot more valuable than Val gems. People all need them. Then they drop in value. So, But then these be used in a few different ways, and they're pretty valuable. Maybe in stacks. Sometimes they're worth almost a chaos, sometimes less. But we'll work with it. You're gonna start seeing these expeditions, and there's 4 different characters: Glennon, Tujin, a few other ones, and they can be pretty powerful as far as an endgame mechanic. But you gotta get into it. So this basically means it. We'll talk to him, and you find this expedition, and it's going to show you'll have 4, sometimes 5 explosives. They're done in a chain, so we're going to do the first one, and I've tied it to our key. And if you explode this, it'll have all these effects for the monsters, and then the benefit as well. So we're just going to explode not those things, and kind of look around for. Here's a good one. We want to blast open that one, and that one, and then nothing. Could do this one. There we go. 4 is fine. I usually don't mess around with the expedition, but all kinds of things. There's a massive underground place that you could go into because of that. And then Tujin actually does some pretty cool things. And then you get certain currencies to spend with. For the cowgirl. And pretty amazing, actually. A lot to it. Well, let's go talk. What is he? Angle for items. Now we have these. We only have 15 of these, 15 of these. And he wants 70 of the big one, these, for that. We don't have enough, and we can't even have. But could we get those? We could possibly get 2 gas out of it. And there, he has interesting things. So if you stop and, wipe out the area, get some currency built up, and then start buying things from him. Or if you notice something really valuable that you want to do it, then definitely try to get some. It's a whole mechanic, though. I mean, it's a whole, I mean, there's so much to do in this game. So I'd like those. Let's see if we can actually bargain for them. We only have 15, buddy. Try 10.
Be reasonable.
Try 13.
I don't think so.
15.
Fair enough.
Nice. We got 2 chaos out of it. Terrible. And then you can also re-roll his inventory of stuff, but we don't have the coinage. But there's a bunch of different ones, and they each do a different thing. You can craft things with these guys. You can gamble, and then there's an exchanger.
Keep fighting.
At that one. Well, or
Not you! For my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
depart. We're just going to base tank. That's what we hope we do. No button press. Here in a minute. Now she goes into going to move around a little bit. Oh. Here, guys. Take it. And we're getting a new weapon.
Die quickly.
Beautiful. And ooh, gonna give us a.
And so it began.
Nope. All right. Continue. And this is a little bit of a side area right here in this zone, and you gotta come in and fight this guy. Do that. Out the door here. Yeah. These. You fight, and this is for a Pantheon issue, or maybe a skill point reward. Might be. I think it is skill point reward. Oddly enough. And again, we're just going to be able to. Oops. Base tank. We don't even. Yeah. Non-issue. Can we stand in the fire? Stand in fire. That might be our non-ignite. Give us anything? Anything cool?
Good souls.
We don't want this one. Let's swap over to less duration of ignites on us. Well, that's even. We won't swap that because we can't be ignited. Okay. And now we've got this. Let's go back to town. We've got that other point to spend. We spent it down here. Down here. Now we've got another point to spend. We'll spend these points in the next episode. The thing we have is an issue where we're level 53 and we're in a 48 area. So if you find yourself way ahead like this, we're generally killing too much, and we should just try to get through the areas as long as we're, still doing the quests in those areas. But, we don't have to sit there and fight every creature. Bad habit of mine. Instilling orbs are nice. We're going to need a few of those. In fact, we might even get our first automated flask very soon here. There's another important one here. We're in the wetlands up there. And
You'll see. Choose as you will.
a boss that we have to fight.
Death it is then.
That real quick.
Entropy claims
And
all.
it's completely, we'll just
Seems I misjudged you.
completely wreck them.
Claim your prize.
Here. And all you do is you run over here, take out this guy, run over here, take out this guy. Okay. Base tank down, wreck them. Beautiful. And it should give us a what do you call it? And I went to from soft to semi strict as far as the item filter goes. What do we get now? So we have this one. We're not stationary very often. What about this one? Life charges. Oh, I haven't used life chart. I haven't had a life flask. I haven't used one in, I don't know, 10 levels. But that's technically something. Okay. I'm not stationary very much. This is nice. There's a later reason why it becomes a nice thing. Also, that enemies hit recently have 50% reduced life regeneration rate. That's nice to have, but we have to capture the mini boss in the maps to do that. So we're not there yet. But right now, fine. You leave it here. That's fine as well. All right. Just got the coral hideout unlocked. And all you do is, in the Cavern of Anger, come up here, there's a bitch in there, kill everything inside, done deal. Be an interesting fight. The face tank him down. He has a lot of, what do you call it, invulnerable stages. Should be okay to just middle. I'm kind of tempted to switch back to that stationary thing, because stationary right now. Not gonna push that heal button. In one location. I don't know. We'll find out together. Well, not bad. The regen is working. Not pushing any heals. Oh, Faustus has an order for us. See what I had up there. Sure. Just face tank. Brian King. Face tank. Not a problem at all. I love it. And what does he have? Maybe we can change these.
Born of ocean's mire, and death washed clean of
Gotta
dark desire, and thus.
And technically, I mean, this is a really good one. We'll activate this. We can't be stunned, but we can't be stunned already, so none of that really. But if you didn't have stun immunity, pretty nice one. Go up here,
How did you?
and we'll sail to the
Hold on to your cockles, me hearty.
air. Wraps up this act. Look. Yep. And let's do the wrap up for this. Got a lot of points to spend, but we won't spend them until the next one. I'll talk to all these people, and this seems like a good spot to, you know, do the final wrap up here. You can control left click Lily, and then I'm just gonna vend it. Okay. All right. Since the intro, that longer intro, I would say we haven't changed anything else since then. So that to go over that and to graduate till this, call it, graduate to 6th grade, going into junior high. You're out of elementary school. This should be your setup, and you can use the Path of Building link down below to look at it. You should definitely have a Terminus Est. It should have the 20 quality because we know how to buy through Faustus for those. Look at that, we got 10 of those things now. And so we bought them 1 for 10. We could sell them. Oh, somebody's buying them 1. I don't know. Got 10 of those pretty cheaply. Nice. We bought that, and we used the oils to do the anoint on here. What else? We know how to do the good deals to make money flipping on Faustus by doing the transmutes into the augments, into the chaoses, or into the alterations, and then selling those in bulk. We got this new belt, crucial. So the items we got were this one, and this one. Those are the improvements. The next episode, we're gonna get probably a 6 link is what we're gonna get. So we'll have a 6 link chest. Other than that, we're in great shape. for oh, and we're also going to automate one of our flasks, hopefully, in the next episode as well. Normally, you'd have to wait till do you finish the campaign to do that, or yeah, it's too expensive. But now that we're into the league, it's dirt cheap to get a automated quicksilver flask like this. We're going to be spending our points. We're in great shape. The path of building will be down below. We're doing completely fine. What is our deep on here? The path of building will be higher than this. What is that? 36,000 DPS, and it's even more than that because it doesn't take into effect conditional things like this. Increased damage against rares and uniques. That's just, they could make it, a bunch of conditionals pages, and then it would be a more reflective DPS. But that right there is, call it 30,000. It won't matter as long as you're killing stuff fast enough. That's what matters, and we are. Looks good. Oh, and we got our setup here. Automation with Steel Skin, Phase Run, and Withering Step. Great. We have our Vitality and our Precision running. We have Summon that Golem. He actually helps with 20% increased defenses. Our defense, I haven't looked at our armor in a long time. Let's see. 2,000. If we take this off, it'll drop down. That's worth 300 armor. Eventually, that'll be worth a lot more in armor. That boost there. Pretty cool stuff. I hope this helps. Have a good one, and enjoy, guys. This is the rolling.